Hello people, it is so cold, it's crazy. Today, I want to talk about my 2026 aims. It's been a while since 2026 has begun. I feel like I've had time to think on it now and deliver them to you properly, what I want from this year. So I've broken this down into 3 sections. There's work aims, channel aims, and personal life aims, which I call emotional aims, but same difference. Let's start off with the work aims. There's not much that I want to say about work, except for the fact that I want to pass my driving tests. It hasn't to do much with work, it's more personal, but I just want to really pass my driving test. I feel like it's been a thing that's been lingering in the back of my mind for a while now, ever since I turned 18. And so that's 9 years ago. Yeah, I need to get it done. It needs to be finished. But then also, once I've passed my driving tests, that'll then allow me to open up doors and take site installation work at my job more seriously. Or they can consider me as a serious candidate to start doing that, because they kind of want you to be able to drive to go to the site to install the kitchen or to install the job. So driving my passing test so that I can go on site. It's kind of 2 points in one, but yeah. And then for the third one is, until I go on site, I'm going to be more relied on in the workshop. I guess I want to practice my managerial skills more. Even though I'm not in the manager role, I want to start considering what it would be like to be a manager. I'm not going to take over the manager, I'm not going to do anything like that, but in what I do, I want to be more managerial. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah. On to the second section now. It'll be YouTube channel aims, which is this. I feel like with this channel, when I first started it, I didn't really treat it seriously. I was just trying to put the pressure on it that I needed to, and I still aren't really, but I do want to be more consistent with my uploading and try and make it more of a regular thing and really try to understand what this is, because I still don't. I'm just kind of recording just to get started and to see where it goes to. I want to put more effort into it and treat it more like a substantial thing. I got asked the other day, like, why did I start, or what is this basically, by a friend. And I answered in a way of like, I just wanted a place to talk about my thoughts, but then also I had to just start it. And I had no idea where it's going, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I had to start something, because if I didn't start something and I was trying to find this perfect thing to do, then I would never have started it. It's something I had to do. I've got a goal. I want to reach the equivalent of 52 videos in this year, which is, I think, hey, I might look a bit dumb here, but I'm pretty sure there's 52 weeks in the year. So I want to get to 52 videos in total this year. So I think I've done 10 the previous year, so I kind of want to get to episode 62. I had the goal of 100 videos in 1 year, but I kind of realized how unrealistic it is, especially with the fact that I am working a 9 to 5 and not a lot of YouTube channels can get 100 videos out. This is their job and they can't get to 100 videos in 1 year, so why do I have that goal for myself? It's kind of ridiculous. Another thing I want to do is be more consistent on the short side of stuff, so YouTube shorts and TikTok. I'm on it all the time, which is a point in itself that I need to work on, but that'll come up later. I was getting a lot better reception when I was doing that, so I think if I'm consistent with it, it should help. I think I struggled with that earlier because it's so hard to get a got you, is that what they call it? Got you clip, or like a gotcha, that's it, gotcha clip, like something to grab you in for the first couple of seconds to keep you watching the video on TikTok, because people on TikTok have a short attention span, so you need that grab me. I don't really want to do my videos in a way that I'm taking clips from this and I know that I'm gonna, like, let me say it in this way because I know this will do well on TikTok, or let me say it in that way because I know I can grab their attention in the first couple of seconds. I personally don't want to run this channel in that way, because I feel like then I'm not thinking about my point in a deeper way. I'm thinking it in a way to grab attention, and that's not going to serve me any purpose at all, because I'm not really thinking about my thought, I'm thinking about TikTok. On to my third point now, which is my emotional aims, my personal aims, and I've got a lot for this to lock in. I'm going to Jamaica for a month this year, and I'm so excited. I'm going with my cousins, I'm going for a month, I'm going to see my granddad, and I just want to understand more about Jamaicans, as in I want to understand them as a people, because it's my people. I feel like there's so many things that I do that's so Jamaican coded, but because I've got a British accent, it comes off in a weird, different way. Let's say, for example, I've noticed Jamaicans are very passionate in how they speak. It's, to be fair, a lot of POC, people of colour cultures, they talk passionately and like, you can tell when they're on the phone with a loved one because it sounds like an argument, but it's actually not, they're just talking passionately. But because I have the passion but not the accent, people often think I'm angry at a subject and I'm like, no, I'm just speaking passionately about it. But because I've got a British accent, Sorry. Because I've got a British accent, it's coming off in a different way or different tone. Also, just to see the cooking out there as well, I want to see that. Want to see the way how my granddad lives, what he does for work. Fun fact, he was a kitchen contractor, so I'm kind of in the same field as him. I didn't know that until literally like a couple of months ago. Yeah, it's so weird. But that's another point I want to speak about actually. I might not be able to go on site this year. It is an aim of mine, 100%, and I'm going to push for it, but I might not be able to achieve it just because of a lot of things going on at work right now. But what I will do is that I will seek out opportunities to be on site through different avenues. And one of those avenues will be working with my granddad, hopefully, to see how he operates and how he works. So I have that aim, but I know that I might not be able to get it through work. So yeah, Jamaica, I want to know how to cook proper Jamaican traditional meals. I really learn how to make proper jerk seasoning, because boy, I struggle with that. I want to know what authentic jerk tastes like. I want to dip and dive into the flavors. Like I said before, I am a cultural cook. I love to do normal, traditional dishes, like other cultures, but Jamaican cooking, I love that. That's me. So if I can learn more about cooking then I'm there for it. Another aim to link to the cooking is to actually learn more non-Jamaican dishes. So dabble in more Chinese, Italian, Argentinian, you know what I mean? More cooking that I am not familiar with. The next point would be, I want to learn how to navigate through my triggers. I've improved so much more from where I was on when I get triggered. I want to focus on is the fact that when I'm triggered, a lot of the times I exit the room or I go to a place where I need to calm down, and I'm able to then come back and be more level-headed, which is good, but sometimes you can't do that. And there was a moment last year, a talk that turned into a confrontation, and I got triggered in it and I really couldn't articulate my thoughts well. I think that's been something that I really want to hone in on and focus on. How to articulate my thoughts in a stressful situation or in a triggered environment where you can't escape from. Yeah, because when it happened previously, I lost it, and I didn't like that about myself. You know the saying, people that swear are avoiding their true feelings. I felt like in that moment where I was triggered, I was swearing a lot, and I felt like I wasn't articulating my true thoughts. I felt like I was avoiding something. So I want to work on that. This is linking back to the previous point of TikTok. I need to cut down on my consumption of TikTok. I feel like my attention span has greatly suffered because of how addicted I am to it. I don't know how I'm going to be able to also upload to TikTok while also cutting down my TikTok consumption, but we'll figure that out. My attention span has been shot to kaput. Also, I want to take up a new activity. This Christmas break, I went to go play some pool with some friends. I'm actually really good at pool. I didn't realize it. I used to play it all the time at Summer Community Club, but I didn't realize how much of it I retain still. This is back when I was 13, 14. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm the best. I'm just surprisingly all right at it. And I actually really enjoy playing it. So yeah, I think I wanna try and basically just use it as a leisure time activity. After work someday, go to the pub with some lads, No, I'm joking. I want to end it on this point. I feel like 2024 was confused and didn't know what was going on. So I went to therapy and dug up everything that I had shoved down. 2025 was learning how to operate through life with all that knowledge and everything that I dug up and just understanding everything about it. 2026 is now taking what I've learned and going out in the world and just moving with confidence with everything that I do. Listening to myself, understanding myself, not put myself down for doing things that might be wrong, but also not letting myself escape things that I'm doing wrong. This year, I feel like it's gonna be a great year. I can't tell you why. Maybe it's a year of the snake and year of the horse, things I've been hearing a lot about. Whereas last year, I shed everything. And then this year, I'm taking it in stride and I'm moving with power. I can't tell you why I think it's gonna be a great year, but I just have that feeling. Maybe a great year for you as well. You know what, can you also, if anyone wants to comment and anyone's made it this far, because I know my average screen time's like 2 minutes. Well, can you put in the comments any aims that you have for this year? I would actually love to see if you're on the same mindset or not. That's all I have to say. Love, may your year be as blessed as I think mine's gonna be.